My business partner and I made a movie a couple years ago called Wonder. There's a screenwriter who wrote that named Jack Thorne. And Jack and Tom Harper, our director, were friends and collaborators for years. I had seen War and Peace, the miniseries that Tom Harper had done, and it was just spectacular. I was really taken by it and blown away by both the tone, the scope, kind of the filmmaking. And Tom and I had a meeting where he was pitching to me this idea of something he was working on with Jack. And it was this idea of two people based or inspired by a true story that happened in 1862 that go up in a balloon and start to begin the process of what would eventually become weather prediction. This idea of the technical challenges of how one might film a real-time adventure, 91 minutes up and down, where they go 37,000 feet in the air. I was fascinated by that, so that's how I got involved. It's in the real flight. It was James Glacier and a gentleman named Henry Coxwell. So we took that liberty with the gender in script form and figured it would be more impactful, more exciting if we took an amalgamation of different female pilots of the day and created this character, Amelia Wren, where we could put them through all kinds of adventures that didn't necessarily happen on James Glacier's flight, but we used that flight as a basis for our film and storytelling and creative license. So a lot of the things that do happen in this film actually happen in real life on different films. And we were lucky to get Eddie and Felicity together, who were both our #1 choices. Obviously they'd worked together before. They had an ease and comfort with each other. They both read the script simultaneously. My hope was that they would contact each other after they read it, and they did. They said, let's do this together, and off to the races.
I sort of came across it by chance. Some of my cameraman, George Deal, mentioned the idea of making a movie all set in the sky, and then we read more and more about it and learned of the amazing, ridiculous things that these early aeronauts did. And you know, within the film, it's all based on real. Most of the stuff that happened there is actually true. You know, from turning. I don't want to ruin it now. I'll hold there. You have to see it. There's some amazing stuff that happens. It was great. I mean, they're so brilliant on their own, and they have such chemistry together. They were very generous in bringing me into that great working relationship, and we had a really wonderful time.
Absolutely do, and I mean it's a topic of conversation that we're all talking about at the moment, about the state of the world and as far as the weather's concerned, and I think it's a really incredibly relevant conversation that we're still having 130 years after this story happened. So.